Hi, my name is Belynda. I am a corporate director, speaker, and author. I am a woman of substance for the Dubai Women's Run this year in 2023. Well, I'm born in a very traditional Chinese family, and as you all know, that traditional Chinese families prefer boys versus girls. And my grandfather was from Canton in China, and he's one of those old-fashioned Chinese men that prefer the first grandchild to be a boy. And guess what? He's got a girl. So I was the first grandchild born in the Li clan or the Li family, and I was taught to be strong. Like, as much as he was hoping for a boy, he was also hoping that this first granddaughter can act like a boy, think like a boy, and play like a boy. So for many years, I was taught to be strong that way. And if I want something, I have to fight for it. That kind of made me feel that if I have to survive in my life, in the corporate world, in my future, that I not only have to fight for it, I have to earn my stripes to be respected. If you know what that means. I mean, coming from a very traditional Chinese family, boys takes precedence over girls. So the girls normally have to work a lot harder. In life itself, I believe that you have to take ownership in your mistakes. You have to be accountable for your journey. And if you want success, you got to strive for it. If you want happiness, you go seek it. If you want a job, you go find it. And if you want to have a future, you work for it. So that is how I live my life now. One thing you guys need to know is whatever you plan for in life, sometimes it doesn't happen. And the life evolves around the environment and people you know. And sometimes friends and circumstances kind of steer you to a different direction. I studied business. At the same time, I was also raising 2 children. I was a single mom back then. And I raised 2 kids, and I was going through school. I put myself through school, through college, through university, and finally through MBA while raising my children. It was difficult, but it was not impossible. My journey has changed so much throughout life. From wanting to study art to business, to not planning to have a family, but had a family really early, and never expected I would be putting myself through school. And all those different things, those challenges actually make a person. They actually develop the person, make them tougher. And if you don't have that tenacity, it's almost difficult to actually go through the challenges in life. I hear this a lot, is like, oh, wealth and health, which one is more important? Maybe wealth is more important than health. Think about that. If you don't have the health, how are you going to be able to earn a living? You're not. So you got to make sure that you take care of your health, take care of yourself, love yourself, always tell yourself that you are enough. And then you're in the best capacity to take care of your family, take care of your income, and take care of the interests that you have. Women has more opportunities actually to voice and to empower other women. I find that women are given more platform to share their thoughts, to share their insights, to share their experiences and knowledge. For me, I love to empower women. I love to share my knowledge with other women, to sponsor a woman, to help them become their fullest potential. That is something that I am very keen in doing. I'll give you an example. If I'm working in an environment and I see a young executive or even a young profession, and she's female and she's just started her corporate life or corporate journey, I would like to help her develop the skill sets to climb up the ladder. Now, it's not an easy journey because there's, of course, different obstacles and challenges when you're working full-time. I do have to say that working in any environment is a competition because you are working with so many other people. So developing your own skills, developing your own mindset, be physically fit, is key to succeed in any corporate environment. So for me, I love to help another woman see their dreams, be at their fullest potential, and to be able to reach where they want to go. I mean, that is important. Many women, although have the platform to speak and empower others, I find that at workplace, what we need to do is develop the passing of the baton. For example, if you have a very strong, empowered female leader, please take another junior to sponsor her, to mentor her, to help her become better, a better version of herself. One of the causes I love is actually speaking on stage and empowering other women. It is so important to share your story, share your knowledge and experience with others. In 2014, I wrote a book. It's called 5-Inch Heels, When Woman Steps into Power and Success. And in that book, I shared how do you actually develop your skill sets in the corporate world. I shared my life journey too as well, some of the obstacles I go through, some of the challenges, and how do I overcome that. I think it's really important when you have that skill sets to share it with someone else. That book alone was not only Amazon bestseller, but the title was not as rewarding as when someone actually messages me and say that the book helped them transition in a new job or to help them overcome an obstacle they have in life. That feedback is more rewarding than any title that you can get. Some of the issues I see in today's world is the equal distribution between male and female in some of the top executive spots, in some of the leadership spots. If you look around in some of the major companies, the Fortune 500 companies, if you look down the executive list, do you see 50-50 split, equal split between men and women? The answer is no. Now, if you look at the different countries around the world, if you look at the presidency rate, do you see 50-50 split between male presidents and female presidents? The answer is also no. I see that there is still disparity between having female leaders in corporations and also for leading a country. There's no difference between a man and woman. I have known very strong female leaders that are not only capable, they are intelligent, they are smart, and they are well-spoken. And however, they're not given the equal chance of taking one of the higher spots. They should be able to debate in a boardroom for the success of a corporation. They should be able to sit in the union to debate on the sustainability of a country, but they're just not given that chance. A lot of the women look at themselves and goes, oh, there's a glass ceiling. But I want to tell all of you out there, the women out there, listen hard. If it's made of glass, it's breakable. So don't ever underestimate yourself that you cannot break through the glass ceiling. Prove to others that not only do you have the capability, but tell everyone that you have more than capability to compete in a male-dominant environment. It is so wonderful to see UAE come up with the sustainability campaign. I can see there's different kiosks around town that you can refill water using your own bottle. That's huge because can you imagine how many hundreds of thousands of plastic bottles that we actually save and not throw out into the landfill? As a company, our sustainability is more of the business longevity. When I look at sustainability in a company, I look at how long the business can last, is that sustainability. So we plan ahead of time. We make sure that all projects that we have are sustainable, that has a longevity attached to it. And not only that, on another scale is we look at eliminating paper printing. We do more of sending documents via emails versus printing it onto paper. That saves a lot of trees as well. As a corporate director, I'm sitting working on the computer majority of the time, sometimes 60 to 80 hours. However, I love to walk. I make sure that I walk at least 6 to 10,000 steps a day. I know that 10,000 steps is the key, but I'll work towards that. I'm not an avid sportswoman. I'm not an athlete, so I don't go there and do my running and so forth, but I do a lot of walking, so that kind of keeps the blood circulation going for me. For those of you who don't look at fitness as a priority, it is a priority. Remember what I say, without health, there is impossible for you to make a living. You can't have wealth. So health is the most essential in our lives. As long as your blood is circulating your body and you're not sitting still for 60 to 80 to 100 hours, not being inactive, that is health itself. Being healthy physically, you will achieve mental health as well, because that's all correlated to each other. So health is very, very important. So I'm going to encourage all of you to make sure that you watch your health by watching what you eat, making sure that you're always moving around and you're not sitting there doing nothing. That is key. Don't do nothing. Looking at the Dubai Women's Run, there is 3K, 5K, and 10K. You don't have to run all the way. You can walk all the way. I look forward in seeing all of you at the Dubai Women's Run. Let's have some fun. Let's go out there and participate in the Dubai Women's Run. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not only all of us are women meeting other new friends, but have some fun. Go out there, enjoy the sun, meet new friends. See you at the start line.